You never know what you're gonna get when you have a client register, right? You could have your mom, your best friend, your next door neighbor, truly your best friend, or you could have someone who found you out of nowhere, stumbled upon a reel of yours, found you from a friend, and you're just kind of showing up and figuring it out as you go. Truly, 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 you have been equipped with the certification to serve every single client, both men, I know we have a man in the room, both men and women, truly. Pregnant, not pregnant, menopause, in their 20s, whether they have found you on the internet by chance or they've known you your entire life, you have been equipped with the tools to ultimately serve them and impact them. But when it comes to serving them and impacting your clients, all of you have different goals, you have different ways of delivering, you have different ways of coaching. That is why people register with you versus me versus anyone else. You are an individual, and so you will find your zone of genius. You will find the way that you love to coach. I always say, if it's not working, do something different, right? If there's an obstacle, find the solution. Find the opportunity as well. We want you all to be able to live in your zone of genius. Find that as you're serving your clients. These ladies up here are incredible. I know them truly from working with them one-on-one, but also because of all of you. Every single person that is sitting on the stage, at least a handful of you have come to me and said, what is Ann Schultz doing on Instagram? She is crushing it. What did you tell her that you can tell me? Truly, Emily, is a fierce competitor, and everyone wants to know what goes into her social plan. What is she doing to generate as many coaches and teams and all the things that she's doing behind the scenes? How is she doing that? I mean, Renee is like the loyalty leader. Everyone loves Renee. And Rose came out of freaking nowhere. So truly, these are the coaches that I get asked the most questions about, because some of you may look at our top performers, our top coach, our number one coach, Nikki Entman, and say, oh my gosh, that can never be me. But listen, we want to give you the bridge to get there, the steps to get there, and that is within this group right here. The coaches around you are the ones you're learning from. They are the people that are giving you those stepping stones to move towards that ultimate vision in your business. So I have these phenomenal women up here to share a little bit about their business, their biggest takeaways, their biggest resources, the things that they want you to know that they're doing in their business that is working for them. So Renee truly is going to speak about loyalty and engagement. Rose, incredible Rose, is going to speak about her retention, because Miss Rose had the lowest churn from 2021. And that is huge. That is incredible. And I saw Ann flip a switch and go night and day in social media. And so we're going to talk to you a little bit about your strategy. And Emily, the gorgeous Emily with the boots, we're going to talk about her team and her recruitment strategies, the things that goes into it. All of these ladies up here will jump in if they need to on certain topics, but that's strategically what we're going to be doing, because that is what they're the best at. So Emily, from the end here, let's take it away. Talk to me a little bit, but I would love to just hear your biggest tip for any new coach, or even a coach who's just kind of struggling to figure that why out. I would love to hear you share that with the ladies here today. And you can go first.
Thanks,
you're
Lindsay.
ready to go.
I think I would say, looking back on, so I've been a coach for 3 years, I would probably say, and I'm not a very patient person, so I know as you all are some of these newer coaches are getting started, you're like, how can I get to Nikki Entman tomorrow? But it doesn't really work like that, and it didn't for Nikki either. And I think that I would say focus on, don't be afraid to fail and just do stuff, and pivot when you need to, but also focus on, if you've got one client, if you've got two clients, focus on the experience for them, rather than looking beyond them, okay, well, how many am I gonna get my next round? And okay, I got them, so they're good, and I'm gonna focus on that client experience, whether it's one person or 20 or 100.
I love that. Emily, you're next.
I feel prepared now. I would say taking initiative, because I know for me, I didn't have this parent coach that gave me all this information and told me exactly what I needed to do. I had to figure it out on my own. It wasn't until really I came to conference in June, after I had been a coach for 8 or 9 months, And I was like, wait, like y'all hire people to help you? Like people have teams? Like people are doing that? I didn't even know that. I've been just drowning with all these clients because I was successful out of the gate. But not everybody has the parent coach, and I figured it out. And I know that if you don't have a parent coach who is giving you like all this information and this step-by-step process, the corporate gives you that. You can go into the portal, you can go into there, and there's so many resources. They give you scripts, you just have to go find them. And especially with all the processes y'all provide now, like once you become a coach, there's systems in place to help. But if you don't have that parent coach, not everyone does. Not every successful coach has, like Nikki as their coach.
Absolutely, and you have an incredible team behind you as well that you have hired, and I just want to note that hiring inside your business, outside your business, in your home, look to those really different ways that you can ultimately give yourself time back with your family, your kids, and within your business. I know someone told me here today that they're committed to hiring someone to come and clean their house, and that will give them back an hour every single week, and truly that hour is where they can serve 2 more people, impact 2 more lives, 2+ lives, truly. So that is ROI right there in and of itself. So Renee, you are next.
My number one tip would be to go out there and make genuine relationships with your fellow coaches. I know that we often use the term community over competition with our clients, but it applies to us too. I've never felt like I was in competition with anybody, and being in community, being in a group, whether that be Fastery related or non-Fastery related, in a membership type of organization or whatever, whether it be a group DM, bouncing ideas off of each other, because this can be a very lonely business. I think when you're a business owner, it can be very lonely. You can feel like a failure, you feel like you're all alone, but having those relationships lifts you up, encourages you. Just having that daily support is huge, you guys. Take advantage of conference like this to make relationships.
I absolutely love that. Thank you so much. That was such a great ad. Rose, I would love to hear your biggest tip.
When you asked that, the first thing that came to my mind is gonna sound like a cliche, but I absolutely love what I do. Yeah. And when you really, really love what you do, and you transmit what you do, you rub off on other people, and they wanna feel like you're feeling, So I think that's the big one. Like, just really, really love it.
Well, I know that every single one of you in here absolutely loves what you do, because you would not be here if you didn't. So I want to give all of you just the biggest congratulations for taking this step in your business, truly.